Hello again, my name is Gabe Zona. You want to take a look at this article and this little video clip on Before It's News. I'm going to attach the link. You're not going to have to look for it. And what this is the title itself is rather interesting. Startling 9/11 admission. John Kerry admits building number 7 was a controlled demolition. And you'll see in his own words, John Kerry. And for those of you that may or may not know, one of the puzzling, well, there's many puzzling facts, but one that people have sort of questioned over and over and over again was the World Trade Center building number 7. Now, the reason people questioned that particular building and how it collapsed is the building collapsed on itself. Yeah. And you'll hear someone ask the then Senator Kerry about what took place. And a gentleman by the name of Larry Silverman, he was the lease holder of the Twin Towers. And when the Twin Towers collapsed and building number 7 was part of that particular project, he picked up $5 billion from the insurance companies. $5 billion. And what's interesting is that you'll hear Senator Kerry say that the building was a controlled destruction. In other words, it was brought down intentionally. And how they do that is the engineers figure out which columns are the most critical to support the structure. And then they put explosives that go off simultaneously. So the building goes, which is what it did. Now the question that you have to ask yourself is, how could they have possibly done that in such a short period of time from when the Twin Towers were attacked in the morning and building number 7 at the World Trade Center was brought down around 5:30 in the evening. What that would mean is that a team of engineers would have to review all the plans of building number 7 and send in a group of people to wire the building while the Twin Towers have just collapsed. Listen to what Senator Kerry says in his own words. And ask yourself, how is that possible? The answer is, it isn't possible. And this comes back to other concerns people had, that the way the Twin Towers came down on themselves was also a controlled destruction of those buildings. And again, I'm not trying to create doubt as to what anyone believes might have happened. I believe that those airplanes did hit the tower, but was that enough to have the towers collapse? I don't know. Something obviously took down the towers, and something made building number 7 collapse in on itself. Listen to what Kerry says. It was a controlled demolition. How could it have been? Unless it was all planned in advance. Just ask him. I told you what I think. Read the article, watch the video, tell me what you think.